Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. So it turns out that every time I've used Gyarados, I've actually only used Megas, so we're going to be trying out Dragon Dance regular Gyarados right here with the Z Crystal, which is never a set I've actually run, and it's apparently very good. Now, usually you see it behind like screens or maybe on webs or something like that, but I'm just running it on standard offense right here. We have a Dragon Dance Wincon with the Z Bounce with Moxie, which boosts our attack every time you get a kill. Waterfall and Earthquake are our secondary attacks right here. And then max attack, max speed Jolly, just because we do want to be able to outpace Pokemon like, I guess, Choice Scarf Hoopa, which is kind of random, but I mean, it could be a thing. And because we do come short of other Scarfers, I definitely wanted Pokemon that could go ahead and take on like Cortana and Blacephalon, for example. So Heatran can go ahead and do that, and Lele can go ahead and stop priority attacks right here. We're running Specs Lele right here, which is really strong, able to go ahead and OHKO Pokemon like Toxapex, Clefable, and I guess like Gastrodon would be the other example. Does not switch into Psychic, even though those usually do run Spadef. Heatran right here is the Rocker and the primary Fairy Resist because Magnezone isn't going to take those attacks. Fini right here is the Water Resist for the team along with our Defogger because we have Mega Pinsir. Plus Gyarados. Mega Pinsir is a secondary win condition. And then finally, we're actually going with double Specs right here. This could be Scarf just to be able to go ahead and trap Pokemon like non-Scarf Cortana, which is a giant threat to this team after our Swords Dance, which actually just wins. I'll see if it becomes a problem though. And yeah, we do have the Modest Nature right here too, just to be able to go ahead and help out with that. So yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here, and right away I noticed that my opponent really does not respond to Moonblast at all. Unfortunately, their Rocker does well against mine. It's clearly just like some sort of setup spam right here. I'm thinking it may even be Z Happy Hour Greninja, or it could be Z Como and just something like Battle Bond Gran. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm really expecting Drill lead, so what I think I'll do right here actually. So I can actually lead off here with Pinsir. And maybe I can prevent rocks from the drill by going for Earthquake and not Mega Evolving. It actually turns out to be Protean Greninja. Okay, so that's good info. Do I take damage on Pinsir here? I mean, return's relatively free, but I don't know if I actually take an Ice Beam. Fini, I need Healthy for the Como specifically. I think as much as I hate to do it, I'm kind of tempted to just Mega Evolve here and go for a return. I mean, Pinsir is so good, though. That's what I'm worried about. Priority is so nice. I don't know if I would actually live an Ice Beam. I could pivot to Magnezone here too. I'm thinking they go for Spike if anything, so I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for Return. They do go for Spike, nice, so I get that right. And I can go ahead and Return here. And I always Quick Attack, I cannot risk my Pinsir. I'm assuming perhaps a Drill would come out after and try to Rock Tomb. They do go Thundurus, which I actually disagree with because like that thing destroys my team anyway. Why would he bring it out on a hard switch, but this Thundurus is a problem. I don't really respond to Thundurus well. I have to pretty much go Heatran, but then that could open up Magearna. Another option is potentially going here into my Magnezone, which is also really not going to help me out too much. Now we see it's a lefty Stundy, so I don't know what to think about that. I guess that means my Lele probably takes one hit. I mean, I don't really see Zone doing much here, so I'm going to go out into that and just see what it can do. They go right for a Thunderbolt. Okay, cool. So, I mean, Drill should come out here to get up rocks, is what I'm expecting. I kind of just want a Thunderbolt, though, in case they give me this threat. If Drill comes out, what would I do at that point? Drill has to come out here against my Magnezone, because rocks do so well against my team between Gyarados and Pinsir. So I'm thinking, because of that, I want a Thunderbolt. They'll probably expect me to double. They go hard Gran and just sack it off. So that's actually a smart decision, because Gran wasn't going to do too much work, and Drill could not actually... You couldn't risk Drill either, because it guarantees rocks if you bring it in now. I mean, Magnezone is still great in this game. They go Como here. I mean, so this kind of forces out my Fini, right? I have to go Fini to prevent this thing from setting up on me, so that is a Poison Jab. That did a lot of damage. I'm going to Moonblast here. Feel free to Poison Jab me again, but I feel like they may go for some... I'm actually faster, nice. I forgot that I'm running like max speed on this Fini right here, so that's really cool. I guess maybe Thundurus comes back out, yeah. And once again, this thing might just set up here and win. I don't think there's much I can do against a Thundurus, so... I mean, yeah, I still need a Heatran for the Magearna, because it is my best response. I mean, I can probably stand here with Fini, is what I'm thinking, and maybe just go for a Moonblast. They just Thunderbolt. Okay, so that's not the worst thing for me. I could definitely see worse. Because we know they're leftovers, I can actually go Lele here, not fearing a Z move or anything like that. The worst would be they Thunder Wave me and I get fully paralyzed on that. So I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know if Moonblast would knock them out. If Gyarados comes out after, how would I deal with that? I could go out into my own Gyarados. I probably get 1v1'd it's based on what I'm seeing right here. Would Moonblast do the damage that I need to this? Let's see, Lele. A Specs Lele should, I'm thinking, do the damage with Moonblast against a Thunderous Eye. The thing is, they have like lefties, so I don't know whether they're bulky or not or something like that. So Moonblast will usually knock them out. Huh. I think I have to Moonblast just because Gyarados is too big of a threat. They go hard Magearna, so this is probably offensive. Yeah, that is offensive Mag. So it could be Trick Room. I think this is where I try to get up my rocks with Heatran. A Drill Double would be really good by my opponent. They do go ahead and double to Drill out here, so that's really bad for me. Huh. Makes this really tough. Now I could expect a Rock Tomb. I think I just sack Magnezone here. The other alternative would be expecting rocks and going for Magma Storm. I'm gonna go for Magma Storm. Really smart Earthquake play, but I think what this gives me is my Gyarados. Either that or Pinsir. So I think what I'll do here is I'll go Pinsir first, and Earthquake initially, and then I think I'll go for the Gyarados endgame. I think that's my best way to go about this. So let's Earthquake here on the Rock Tomb, right? Then what I do is I go out here into... Well, Gyarados is not going to outspeed it. That's the problem here. Huh. So if I go Gyarados now, they would obviously Rock Tomb me. I could Waterfall out. That would allow the Thunders to come back in. Thunders is a problem. I could go Zone here and click HP Fire. That basically makes me lose to Gyarados on the spot. So it's either Lele or Gyarados. I think Lele is probably my best bet. Lele and maybe just Moonblast here. The thing is, Magearna could come out after. I hate these setup spam teams because like I don't know what move I should lock myself into to prevent myself from losing in this scenario. So I guess what I could hope for is that I could get in Gyarados on their Gyarados and hope that they don't have a really good attack to hit me with. So I'm going to go for Psyshock here just because it forces out Gyarados after. Because it should be Mega Gyarados on this team is what I'm thinking. And like if he's something like Dragon Dance, I'd actually go Magearna here. I mean, so I have to Psyshock again for the damage. Yeah, it's going for Calm Mind here. That's really bad for me. I have to Psyshock and hope it's not Shift Gear. And if it is Shift Gear right here, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, it's Shift Gear too. So I think I just lost the game unless they maybe don't have coverage for this. Or maybe they can't touch Magnezone. That would be another hope. Maybe there's hope here, actually. So, I mean, I have to stay in, obviously. I mean, I could keep Lele and sack off. I mean, no, there's no reason to keep Lele. I think Gyarados is a good endgame too. The problem I'm seeing is if I don't keep Lele, then they get damage on Magnezone, Thundurus comes out after, and Thunderbolts twice for the game. That's looking like a pretty big issue too, so I think maybe I sack Gyarados here and then go Mag. That's the same thing though, Lele's in range of my attack here, so I think I just lose. I have to stay in. And basically what I have to hope for right here is that I somehow am out of range of the Thundurus at this point, which I'm not going to be. If they have a Z move here, well, it's lefties, right? Yeah, so even though I get that attack off, I have to go Gyarados, and the Thundurus just comes out now and wins. So, yeah, nothing I could do right here. I saw this matchup at preview. Thundurus was going to definitely be the endgame for my opponent, and I'll attempt a DD here, but that's going to be that. So, my opponent's able to go ahead and pick up the win. I think I did everything that I could. Maybe I could have made some more offensive doubles. That one turn where my opponent doubled to Drill on my Heatran was a really big game changer because it forced a kill. Maybe I should have kept Heatran, but I was really anticipating rocks for the combination of Mega Pinsir and Gyarados late game, so that's definitely what threw me off right there, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so I'm going to give this match 40 turns, and if I'm not having fun with it, then I'm just going to go ahead and X out, but let's go ahead and lead off here with Lele, as my opponent has to lead Sableye, basically. So Lele is really good here, but I have to play offensively, basically, so they should have Protect. I'm going to go for Moonblast here, and then I'm going to double to Heatran here on the Chansey. Taunt the Chansey, I think, to make sure that rocks don't go up. Really good Sableye double. Okay, so that's a little bit tough for me. I mean, I just go back to Fini, I think. Yeah. Knockoff is not that big of a deal. I'll go right here for a Nature's Madness. They actually just go for a recover. Really perplexed about that. I'll go for a Moonblast here. They're clearly trying to PowerPoint stall me. I don't know if that's going to work out for them. Yeah, that's doing a lot of damage, and you're just wasting recoveries right here. I'm kind of hoping my opponent is not sitting here for 30 turns with the Sableye trying to PowerPoint stall. They're actually going to do this. And I'm just going to sit in here and do this with them. Okay, so there's that. I mean, I really don't care. I'm just going to Moonblast it. I keep on dropping it too, which is nice. They should go for Protect eventually, but they're not doing that. Can I get a crit one turn, maybe? I'm thinking I'm kind of hoping they'll choke and double Wisp at some point. I'll go for Moonblast again. There are no crits out here, unfortunately. And Fini's so good, which is like really bad for me too. Maybe I should switch out Fini. I'm gonna Moonblast one more time in case this is where they do it, and now I'll switch out here into my Lele on that turn, and here they should just go for Protect to scout my move. I'll go for Moonblast, and then once again double to Heatran. Now this time, if I can connect a couple Magma Storms into Chansey, I'll 2-hit KO the Sableye. Never mind, this thing's out of the game, and I missed a Thunder Wave too, so yeah, that's not happening. There's the S-Toss, catch me getting up these rocks now too. Magma Storm again here. Missing, which is actually pretty bad for me. Maybe I should just be Earth Powering is what I'm thinking. Taunted again here. As they knock me out, but nothing good came for them there. Does my Moonblast do 30% with a Spit F drop? I don't think so, but we're going to find out. So Chansey, Moonblast would do... It actually looks like it would kill. Yeah, 31 to 37 at -1, so... I just go Lele here and basically claim with Moonblast now. Nothing comes in on Moonblast at this point. So it looks like... I mean, Gyarados is not going to beat the Stall team, but... Yeah, that knocks that out, and at this point, Moonblast just kills everything. Like, I guess Clef comes out here and tries to T-Wave / Calm Mind. I'll go Fini and taunt that, but my opponent has nothing for Moonblast at this point in the game. In fact, I'll go Magnezone here on the Defog and just trap this thing. It could be Shed Shell for all I know, but it appears as though that was not the tech. So I get rid of that there, and I'm looking at a Moonblast endgame. Quagsire comes out. I mean, in case this is Curse, I'll go Fini here. It just goes for Earthquake. Okay, I'll Nature's Madness here, and we'll just wear it down with that. I gotta be careful about potentially an endgame Clefable. Okay, so I'll Nature's Madness here again. Okay, I'm gonna taunt it this time. I'm just gonna Nature's Madness. That was really bad, because that would have been in range of my Moonblast too, but I guess what I'll do here is taunt, to make sure that it doesn't roost on me. And, I mean, I have to go either Lele or Magnezone. Like, my opponent has to Discharge Paralyze me to win. I think I see the play. I'll just go Lele and Psychic. Like, my opponent's not going to go hard Sableye. Never mind. Okay, so, makes this a little bit tougher. I'll go Magnezone on the Will-O-Wisp. I was never going out to anything else there. I'll go for a Volt here. So, I mean, Pinsir's not going to win anyway, so I'll just bring that out. And click. I'm thinking Return. Really surprised you went hard Sableye. I guess they didn't want to die to Psychic. Yeah, the Sableye's out of the game now, so that's really good for me. I'll just return here again. They're going to protect for no reason, but maybe they'll sec it off. Who knows? Clef comes out on this. Okay, that's fine. I could actually try to SD here if I want to. I don't think that's smart. I'll go Magnezone here on potentially a T-Wave, or just a Wish is fine. I mean, I have to Flash Cannon it just for that thing not being a problem. The Sableye. Okay, and yeah, let's just go Pinsir here on the Earthquake. Man, I should have just Moonblasted and just tried to not get Static Paralyzed. I mean, Discharge Paralyzed, but had I gotten Discharge Paralyzed, I would have lost, so I don't know if that was my best play. I'll go Gyara here on a Scald, and I don't know, do I just like Earthquake into Z-Bounce? That sounds fine. Go Zapdos here. Or, you know what, take this Pinsir. I don't need this Pinsir. I'm just going to do what I should have done before, and Moonblast and really hope I don't get paralyzed. They go first. Okay, nice. So, they need a Paralyze here. That's not going to help you at all. How many... I have 24 of these. You have 16 roosts. Go for the Para. I'm doing too much damage. You're just going to reduce your... You're just going to reduce your power once you finally attack me, so I just Moonblast spam. Yeah, and then if, I mean, I guess Clef can maybe come out and try to break through me with Calm Mind. I'm going to try my best to make sure that doesn't work out. So we saw it was a Whisclef, which means it might actually not be Calm Mind. It could be Wish, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Soft Boiled, something like that. Sacks off the Sableye. Nice, that's cool. Clef would come out here. Yep, it kind of has to. And at this point, I just switch out to make sure Psychic is going to win me the game. Goes for that. I'm just going to go for a Flash Cannon. And then Flash Cannon again here. There's nothing I can do to lose as long as I keep my Lele on the back. Which means my opponent kind of has to stay in here and hope I choke and go hard Lele. Yeah, they go Zapdos, but Zapdos is not going to make a difference at any point. I'll go Gyarados here too. Sack that off and then just bring in Lele and Psychic 4 times, I think. Okay. This is getting kind of annoying though. Like, they're making it longer than it needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and... no, maybe... I'm just going to go back to Magnezone, I think. And spam Thunderbolt. I'm just going to Z-Bounce here. Yeah, take my Pokemon. I'm gonna end the game now with this thing. Yeah, I'm done with this. Let's Psychic a few times here and win the game. Clef will drop from 99. I'm pretty sure this is Specs Lele will do enough to Clef from full health. And there's no way Quagsire takes one. I'll calc it, but I would be very surprised if it took one. Quagsire. Yeah, it gets blown away. Wow. So I don't think there's anything my opponent can do against Lele. Once the Chansey went down, I definitely won this game. So yeah, nothing comes out here and nothing lives. Clef comes out. I guess it's going to try to protect on me. If it has it. Yeah, he has to get like so many protects here. So like I just Psychic again, and then maybe if it's T-Wave Calm Mind, that would be the one set that could beat me right here. But what kind of sucks about this game is that like it's going to be like a 10-minute battle for the video, and there will not be any Gyarados happening yet. So I mean, you can go for your double protect. I don't think it's going to make a difference either because Magnezone's in the back, just chilling there. They got the double protect, but like this is still going to do 60%. Yep. Protect all you want. Of course they have to get the double, but like they're playing against odds here. There's a Wish. I will eventually break through this. Like the fact that they got the double protect is really frustrating. The fact that I have to go through this now, but like I really don't care. I'll just Psychic again. Eventually I'll drop them and go Magnezone and all that. There's a second. Okay, I'm going to switch out here and preserve my last Psychic. Wish comes out. Okay, can they basically... It's basically going to come down to can they stall out 11 Flash Cannons without getting crit? The answer is no. That did way too much damage. This one's going to kill. Yep, and that's the game right there. So, I'm not dropping a GG. That was the most frustrating match I've probably put myself through. Usually when I find stall, I just click X because like I'm trying to get the video done. But we got a lot of points from that, and I'm glad we were able to go ahead and win 70 turns. I don't know if I'm going to include this in the video or not. If you guys saw it, then it is in the video. But I still want to get some work with Gyarados in, so let's go ahead and get another game right now. Alright, I got the next game right here. A couple things. If you came from the stall game, I was able to go ahead and win that after 70 turns, but I still wanted to go ahead and include a timestamp because not everybody wants to watch stall. So let's go ahead and move on right here. I have a Scarf Magnezone now, by the way, because I got blown away by Cortana after the stall game, and I'm glad I've got out of that because we got another Cortana right here. So I'm still waiting for Gyarados to do some work. I think it can actually do it if my opponent gives me damage on Rotom. They really hate Lele's Moonblast here too. Like, nothing actually wants to take that on. I'm really thinking maybe Sash and Nidoqueen lead would be the best bet right here. I don't really deal with that. What do I actually lead against that? I guess maybe Pinsir would be my best idea. Like, Nidoking is going to be the lead, yeah. So do I just throw out Pinsir turn 1 for the damage on this? I guess. Like, they're going to Flamethrower and blow me away. Wait, hold up. If I weaken this, then I could actually do work with Gyarados, but I don't think it's the time to do that now. I'm going to go Magnezone here on the Volt. Okay. So this gives them Nidoking again, which is kind of bad. I'm going to Flash Cannon here and do over Rocks. Just expecting Rocks to go up naturally right there. I'll go for another Flash Cannon here because they want to give me damage on Rotom. Nice. I mean, so here they get a free Volt switch, right? I need Fini for the Gran. I need Heatran for the Magearna. I'm just going to Flash Cannon again. Yeah, because they should go for Volt, and like any damage on Rotom is really good for me, so Greninja comes out. I'll go Fini here on the U-turn. So it's Battle Bond U-turn. That's tough. Especially since Cortana's about to come in here and just do some work. Oh, Nidoking's in. Okay. So do I just throw this out, or do I switch out? I could just defog and throw this out. Like, that's not a terrible play. Just freeing up my Gyarados and Pinsir. It would put me in a terrible spot versus... I'm going to do it. Okay, yeah, I'm able to live there. I just Taunt here. Like, rocks are not going back up, yeah. And, I mean, here they may go for Earth Power. I'm going to Nature's Madness. Into Magearna, really nice for me. What the heck? I don't know why that came out, but I'll go for Nature's Madness again and just weaken it. They finally knock out my Lele right there, so my Gyarados and Pinsir are really free, but the Greninja is just a problem. So right here I just go Lele, and I mean, I don't see a reason not to click Moonblast since I got 2 Nature's Madness off on that thing, so I'll just go for that here. Yeah, like, this is gonna get blown away. By the way, that was Scarf Nidoking, right? Like, Lele should outspeed that. They might be the same base stat. Who won the tie after? Okay, never mind. It was a speed tie, which means my Lele should have no problem outspeeding that Pokemon. Kartana comes in here. So because I knew it was not the setup Magearna now, I can just go Heatran. They should click Sacred Sword, which is why I'm so tempted to stand, but like this Pokemon wins on its own. I'm gonna go Heatran here. Like, I'm surprised the Smart Strike actually came out because Magnezone could come in. I guess they're not locked into that, is what I'm anticipating here. Like, yeah, I'll go for Rocks now. I guess Rotom would come in. But there's no way I was risking a Lele right there. Yeah, so Rotom comes in. Do I just taunt it? I don't like the taunt. I kind of like the taunt play. I just weaken it. I mean, prevent my Rocks from going away. And now what I can do is just go right for a Magma Storm. Hydro Pump unfortunately misses. I mean, like, I'm just trying to get damage on Rotom. I got a crit there, too. Kind of sucks for them. Like, I can't let Lele take damage here, which is the main point. I can let Zone take damage if I really want to, but I don't want that Nidoking coming back in, so I'm going to go for Magma Storm. Okay, Taunt here again. Beautiful. Okay, so this is really good for me. Everything that just happened is what I'm okay with right here. Except for the fact that I could lose to Kartana, potentially. I mean, what I'll do here is go Magnezone. I'm thinking they keep this alive. And maybe go Nidoking. Okay, nice. I catch the Nidoking coming in. Cool. So now, I mean, Zam could come in and claim a kill here. Yeah, Zam or I guess Gran would be the other option. Gran could be a threat too. I gotta be careful about Scarf Cart against my Gyara. That's gonna be scary. But Gyara can win this game, and I think that's gonna be my end game right here. Gyara setting up on either the... I mean, I can't really set up on Zam because I don't outspeed Mega Zam after a Dragon Dance. That's really bad. I mean, Quick Attack has potential here too, maybe. Cart comes back in. Okay. So it's going for Sacred Sword. That's a given. I'll go Pinsir here. On said Sacred Sword. Could go for Flyinium Z here, and that could cost me the game potentially. No, because then I trap it, so I'll just click Return here. Yeah, put that in range of my Quick Attack now. Nice, I pick that off. Greninja maybe comes out here. Yep, Greninja comes in. I go for a Quick Attack to chip it down. That could have been a misplay against the Zam. They go for Dark Pulse. Okay, so Dark Pulse is a problem. It's going to come down to maybe whether Gyarados... I mean, Lele will take one, I think. Maybe that's what I should just do here. Let me just make sure Lele takes one before I bring it in. Because if it does, then... Man, this is going to be a really... I think I misplayed early game, but we can still win. Okay, yeah, it would be a flinch, though. Like, flinching would be so bad. Gyarados, would you take one? Like, the thing I hate about taking damage on Gyarados is I'm just going to lose to the Zam. Gyarados would also take one, so... If I go Gyarados and I successfully Dragon Dance, I force a kill. They sack the Rotom, bring out the Zam, and then the combination of Zam plus Gran would beat me. I have to go Lele here and hope I don't get flinched down. They have to flinch me to win this game right here. Okay, they didn't. Nice. So now, I mean, Zam cannot knock out the Gyarados, unless Psychic Train actually makes the difference. I don't know. They actually tried to Calm Mind, and I crit through it. That probably won the game. I mean, they would have had to have a Focus Blast, maybe. I don't know, but I just got bailed out. Yeah, maybe going Gyarados on the... I mean, I feel like if I go Gyarados, right? They sack off the Rotom to the thing. They go out into the Zam, get the damage that they need for Gran, and then Gran just comes in and kind of Dark Pulses everything. I don't know, but I definitely got bailed out right there. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got another game right here. I just got Stall again. I just went ahead and clicked X because I don't think playing Stall is worth the time, especially twice. So let's go ahead and get this one. My opponent has double Tapu, which is very cool. Really weak to Zone. I mean, they do have a Lando, but once I like trap the Ferrothorn, that could be good. It can 1v1 me with Elite Sheet plus Protect is what I learned the other day, so... That's going to be a little bit tough. Lele has a ton of fun here, too. So I'm thinking Lele is not a bad lead. Another not bad lead would probably be my Fini here. I'll lead Lele initially on Coco. Okay. So I'm really tempted to just Hidden Power Fire into the Ferrothorn, but, like, worst case, I just go Zone on that, right? So I'll just Psychic here. Crits me with Iron Head. I don't know if that mattered or not, but I'm gonna force a kill of my own here. Like, the thing that sucks about that is I don't know whether they're banded or not, and I'm pretty sure they're banded, so I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance. Yeah, they're 100% banded. So I could try to Dragon Dance again here. Yo, can we get the Gyarados sweep right now? Rock Slide misses. Nice. There we go. That's helpful. Ferrothorn comes in. I mean, I'll just Dragon Dance here. Yeah, because Landorus is going to come back out. Now what I do is I just Waterfall. It actually somehow lived that. How does that live? That's crazy. I mean, I have to burn my Z move now, which really sucks. If they go out into Ferrothorn on my Z move, I think I win right now. And they did it, yeah. I don't know why they did that. Like, now I just Waterfall everything. Yeah, I guess they wanted to knock me out with Iron Barbs, but now Gyarados basically forces another kill here. I just go for Waterfall. I have plus too much speed, so it was actually Helmet. Okay, good play. But Gyarados did some work right there, which is cool. Now, I'm still really worried about the Banded Coco, which is about to come out again. I'll go mid-zone here on the Banded Coco. Just because Banded Coco blows everything away, yeah. And, I mean, I have to Volt. Why am I facing Banded Coco right now? That's crazy. Oh no, I didn't want to be faster. Why? They're Adamant Band Coco. What does that change? I need Lele for this. I mean, maybe Zone can check the Keldeo too. I don't know. So I'm thinking what I should do right here is try to go for the Pinsir win. And maybe try to get more damage on this. Do I sack this Heatran here or do I sack Fini? I'll sack Heatran. Okay, so they go for Thunder Punch, so they don't take a recoil. That's kind of worse for me. I'll go back to Zone here. Do I actually need to go back to Zone? I don't think I do. Could be a problem against Zardax. I mean, this dash to everything. I'll just attempt to get up rocks here. They Thunder Punch again, as they should. Magma Zone comes in. I just Thunderbolt right here. Banded Coco is doing the work. I ran this the other day, and I ran Wild Charge, U-turn. I actually knew Coco got Iron Head too. I just did not anticipate it turn 1. Zardax comes in. Could be Zard Y. Do I just Thunderbolt in case that's what it is? Okay, Zardax. Good to know. That did so much damage. In fact, I mean, I just Thunderbolt here, right? And then... Now go Fini. I always go Fini. Even if it's Roost, I go Fini here. Goes for Earthquake. Okay, that's not a problem. I just need this in range of my Quick Attack. So now I Moonblast here. Nice, that's in range of Quick Attack. So now what I do is I go for a Moonblast again. And I think I just won with Flash Cannon. Yep, so there's one of those. I go out into this here. Mega Evolve and Quick Attack this. It should not take a Flash Cannon from 11%. Lele comes in. Okay. You Scarf Man? If you're not Scarf, then I guaranteed win. And if you are, then it's going to come down to how much you're doing to my zone. Okay, never mind. They were Psyshock. Okay, so I think I win this game in the end, because it's clearly Banded Coco. There's no way that's not banded. And then... I mean, I can just Thunderbolt the Coco too, because Quick Attack here should do the damage that I need for Thunderbolt, as it does. I don't think that crit ever mattered. So now I'll just Thunderbolt this and Thunderbolt the Zard, and it looks like Zone will be able to go ahead and win this game right here, so... I mean, yeah, I think their biggest mistake was just sacking off the Ferrothorn for no reason to my Z move. Like, I understand you wanted to knock me out with Iron Barbs, but if you just burn that and then keep your Ferrothorn healthy, that could have definitely gone a long way. So yeah, knock that out, and then Charizard will not be able to go ahead and beat me. So Zone comes through late game, which is definitely very cool. We get back into the 1700s. I did say I want to make this video a little bit longer than usual, just due to the stall game, so I'll be right back with another one. Okay, I got another game right here. We got Rain with no Swift Swimmers, which is pretty interesting right here. Really weak to Moonblast spam, but I mean, I don't know if they would go Scissor on that or whatnot, but like really Garchomp is going to be the lead here is what I'm thinking. I mean, Pelipper could obviously lead too. I feel like either way Fini is just not a bad idea. Coco would be like the worst possible lead against this, which, I mean, Coco does lead. It's pretty free against my team too, but I really wanted to try to pressure Garchomp because that does really well as well. So I mean, here I just go Magnezone. It could trap Scissor for my Lele. Do I risk? I mean, it's not going to go down to anything, so I'll just go Zone here. Nature's Madness is not the biggest deal. Could be worse. So I think they might actually go Garchomp instead of the Tang, so I'll actually go for Flash Cannon here, in case that is what they opt to do. Yeah, they do go Garchomp. Nice. So ideally I 2-hit KO. That is a more bulky variant of Chomp right there. Actually, I should be careful with my Fini, because Greninja. Yeah, Greninja's a problem. What else does Fini help with? I mean, I can check Greninja with the Lele from full, but I don't want it to be that big of an issue. Hard Pinsir would be such a bad play, though. Also, because, like, Z-Dragon is a potential here. Do I just throw out Zone and try to go without it? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, like, they get up Rocks right here, which is not the biggest deal. They should actually switch out into Pelipper or Tang. But I'll just Flash Cannon here to make sure Garchomp. I don't want Scissor. I mean, Scissor's not a problem. I have a Heatran. If Tang comes in, what would I do then? Probably hard Heatran too? Okay, Pelipper comes in. Does not appreciate the Flash Cannon. That's clearly like Specs or Scarf, which could outspeed me, so I gotta keep that in mind. I mean, I was committed to sacking this. Do I just keep it in again? Yeah, well, I'll keep it in again, continue weakening Pelipper. That is probably a Hurricane that is Choice Scarf. So right here you should not stay in, but I guess I'll go... My opponent's been playing relatively obviously. I feel like maybe a Fini switch is not a bad play here. Yeah, because they go Scissor, and like I figured there was no way they would sack the Rain Setter, right? So this gives me the defog that I wanted. Alternatively, I'd Taunt turn 1 to prevent an SD, but like I said, Scissor is not a threat when I have a Heatran in the back, so defog's fine. Yeah, because they go for U-turn, which is definitely their better play here to get in either Coco or... I mean, maybe a Z-Gunk Gren, if that's what they are. Yeah, Coco should be your play. And at this point, I mean, I still want to keep my Magnezone, but I feel like it doesn't even live... It should live Bullet Punch. Huh, do I bother keeping it? I think I sack it off. Nature's Madness comes out again, huh? Okay, so this gives me another free attack, which I am very okay with taking. Because I'm clicking Flash Cannon here. Okay, never mind, they're actually fast. So I get in my Lele now, and I can just go ahead and... I think that would be crazy and go hard Gran. I don't think so, I'm going to click Psychic here. Yeah, Scissor comes in, takes 45, not as much as I would like. I'll go Heatran here because it forces my rocks up. U-turn is a great play because it allows them to get in either Gran or Garchomp, but the problem with their play right here is... First of all, I'm going to get a Pinsir before these rocks go up. Earthquake is not a problem. Like, I force a kill now with Return, which is really valuable. I'm not Earthquaking, like, Return's my play here, even though I'll take Rough Skin. Should I Earthquake? Like, you're not going hard Pelipper just to sack it. I'm gonna Return in case they go hard Pelipper. Nice, I got that. So I was actually considering Earthquaking, but, like, I guess the damage that the Rough Skin would do would not actually be that threatening. Coco comes back in here, just a giant threat. I mean, Heatran can come in on this. A Thunderbolt parries me. Yikes. Huh, okay, so I gotta make sure that the rain goes down soon, which, I mean, I don't really control that. It's gonna be up for the next 6 turns. Do I attempt rocks here? What am I doing? Okay, they're gonna U-turn and try to get in Garchomp. I need to break through against the Garchomp to make sure my Pinsir doesn't have to take damage. My Gyarados doesn't have to take damage from that too. Oh, that's also something that can check my Lele. And I get paralyzed, okay. Which means the rocks get to go back up for no reason. That's so bad. Okay. Yeah, rocks are up now, which is like, they should not be up. I think I can still win. Like, my Gyarados just has so much fun. I don't even know if Fini takes 2 of these in the rain, but I think... Okay, it actually was not the Damp Rock, which means I can attempt a defog here. I think I live the next Hydro Pump because the rain went down. Yeah, nice. Okay, so the rocks go down, which is really good for me. I needed that to actually have a chance here. So, like, here I can just sack off my paralyzed Heatran is what I'm thinking. No, because then I could still lose to Scissors, so let's just sack this off. They go for that. Okay, I go Gyarados here every time. I just believe click Dragon Dance is my play. Tapu Koko comes out. Was a Scarf the entire time? I don't think so. I'm gonna go for Earthquake here and blow it away. Yeah, and it looks like we might actually be ending off on a Gyarados sweep. Hold up. Huh. Interesting. So Scissor might come out here. Maybe attempt an SD slash something. I don't know. Greninja will go down to a +2 EQ. Tangrowth I would have to burn my Z against. But if Tangrowth comes out and I burn my Z against it, I think +3 Waterfall knocks out the Scissor. So maybe it looks like Gyarados will actually be wrapping up the last game for us right here, which would be very cool. I think what they have to do is like go Scissor. No, they have to go Tang, maybe sack off the Grand to the Z, something like that. I don't know. I'll go for my Z bounce here. That's a regular bounce. That was a misclick. Luckily, as long as I hit this, I'll be fine. Nice, okay. I definitely thought I hit the Z right there, and then I hit regular bounce. I was like, no. And yeah, we're able to go ahead and win right there, and that's going to be that. So we gain more points right there. Did hope you all enjoyed. I really am sorry about the stall game. I usually always exclude those, but I mean, I'm kind of limited on time right now, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, the team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, and I'll see you next time. Later.